Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are discussing our topic of enzyme and book references are as follows. And today you should also consult the Essential of Medical Biochemistry. Okay, inshallah today we will discuss the inhibition of enzyme activity. Any substance that can diminish the velocity of an enzyme catalyzed reaction is called inhibitor. There are two types of inhibitors in the Harper and in Lippincott, irreversible and reversible inhibitors, and in Harper and Lippincott there is further classification of these reversible inhibitors into competitive and non-competitive. But in Mustasab, an additional uncompetitive inhibition of the category of reversible inhibitors is also mentioned. Okay, there are basically two types of inhibitors, irreversible and reversible. And reversible inhibitors are further categorized into competitive inhibition, uncompetitive inhibition and non-competitive inhibition. Irreversible inhibitors. This is also called enzyme poisoning. Irreversible inhibitors covalently bind to an enzyme, cause chemical change to the active site of enzyme, and it cannot be reversed. So covalently bond irreversible inhibitors covalently bond with the enzyme active site and change its chemical site, and it cannot be reversed. Example are inhibition of acetylcholinesterase by diisopropyl phosphofluoride, which can also be called as DIPE. Okay, the second category is reversible inhibitors. Reversible inhibitors bind to enzyme through non-covalent bonds. Thus, dilution of enzyme inhibitor complex results in dissociation of reversible bond inhibitors and recovery of enzyme activity. The reversible inhibitors are further categorized into competitive inhibition and non-competitive inhibition. First we explain the competitive inhibition. This type of inhibition occurs when inhibitor binds reversibly to the same site that substrate would normally occupy and competes with the substrate for that site. Competitive inhibition binds at the same site reversibly and competes the substrate for its site. Suppose this red color is our enzyme and this yellow color is substrate. What will happen in the competitive inhibitors? That this competitive inhibitor occupies the active site of enzyme for its substrate and compete and inhibit its effects on this substrate. Again the second illustration, this is our substrate and this is our enzyme. In competitive inhibitors, the enzyme will be occupied by the inhibitors on its active site. Okay, what happens to our kinetics in competitive inhibitors? In competitive inhibitors, this blue line reflects the reaction kinetics without the inhibitors, and this red line reflecting the our kinetics with the reaction with the competitive inhibitors. On a y-axis, we reflect the reaction velocity. On x-axis we reflect the substrate concentration. Okay, what happens on different kinetics parameters in competitive inhibitors? In competitive inhibitors, if we keep on adding substrates, the substrates will occupy its active sites on the enzyme and compete with the inhibitor and neutralize its effect. So there will be no change or very less change on maximum velocity of the reaction. So Vmax, the effect of a competitive inhibitor, is reversed by increasing the substrate concentration. At sufficiently high substrate concentration, the reaction velocity reaches the Vmax. Which Vmax? Which was observed in the absence of that inhibitors. The Vmax will remain same. However, the Km value will be increases. A competitive inhibitor increases the Km for given substrate. This means that the presence of competitive inhibitor, more substrate will be required to compete its competitive inhibitor for the same enzyme. And once again, in a previous lecture, what we discussed, that the Km value reflects the substrate concentration. So the Km value will be increased and more substrate will be required for to compete with competitive inhibitor present in that environment. So the Km value will be increased while the Vmax value will remain the same. Same effects we can observe on the Lineweaver-Burke plot. The reaction on y-axis will be unchanged, while the reaction on or intercepts on the x-axis will be changed due to the change in the Km value. The example of competitive inhibitors is statin drugs used for the lowering our blood cholesterol levels. Statin drugs such as atorvastatin, with the present in the market with the Lipitor, and pravastatin are structural analogues of the natural substrate for this enzyme and competes and effectively inhibit the HMG-CoA reductase. HMG-CoA reductase is an enzyme used in the synthesis of cholesterol. In fact, in the first step of the cholesterol synthesis, this green structure representing the HMG-CoA reductase. HMG-CoA reductase, and this is HMG-CoA substrate. If pravastatin is present in this environment, it will compete for its substrate to this enzyme and occupy the active site on HMG-CoA reductase and spare this substrate, and this substrate will not be converted into the cholesterol, and ultimately the cholesterol level in the blood will be decreased. Okay, the second category of reversible inhibitors are non-competitive inhibition. This type of inhibition is recognized by its characteristic effects on Vmax. Non-competitive inhibition occurs when inhibitors and substrates bind at different sites on the enzyme. The non-competitive inhibitors can bind either free enzymes or enzyme substrate complex, thereby preventing the reaction from occurring. So it binds non-competitively. not on active site. Suppose this is our substrates and this is enzyme. The non-competitive inhibitors binds on allostatic sites other than active site and change, and this binding will change in the active site of the enzyme, and the substrate will not bind to its enzymes. What will happen in the kinetics of the non-competitive inhibition? Again, the blue line showing the reaction kinetics without the non-competitive inhibitors in the environment, and the green line showing the reaction catalyzed in the presence of non-competitive inhibition in the reaction environment. You can appreciate the marked change in the Vmax. Okay, effect on the Vmax. Non-competitive inhibition cannot be overcome by increasing the concentration of substrates, but while what we see in the competitive inhibitors, Vmax was not changed due to substrate when we add further substrate in the environment, while in this case there is no effect on the Vmax while we increasing the substrate concentration. Okay, non-competitive inhibitors decreases the apparent Vmax of the reaction. The Vmax of the reaction is changed, it is decreased, while the Km value is unchanged. Non-competitive inhibitor do not interfere with the binding of the substrate to the enzyme. Thus, the enzyme shows the same Km in the presence or absence of non-competitive inhibitors. Same Km value. Okay, again on the x-axis the intercepts will not be changed, while on the y-axis the intercepts will be changed in the Lineweaver-Burk plot. Okay, that is the table from the Sir Mushtaq book, and here are a few examples of the competitive inhibitors. PABA, we use the sulfonamide, which is antibiotics, comes with the name of Ceftriaxone. What it will do in the bacteria, it inhibits the formation of folic acid by the bacterial cell wall, which is needed by them. The bacteria therefore die out and used as a chemotherapeutic agent against the bacterial cell wall. Gout, which is very common drug, and allopurinol comes with the name of Zyloric. What it will do, it non-competitive log inhibit the formation of uric acid used in the treatment of hyperuricemia. Another very common example is our augmentin drug. Very commonly used augmentin. The active ingredients are co-amoxicillin. What is co in that combination or augmentation? What is augmentation of this amoxicillin? Is this clavulanic acid. And what is this clavulanic acid? It is basically the beta-lactamase antibiotics such as penicillin and amoxicillin act by inhibiting the enzyme involved in the bacterial cell wall synthesis. Another common example of enzyme inhibitors is our ACE inhibitors. Comes with the name of captopril, lisinopril, Zastril, ramipril. Capotin is the brand leader of this drug. Okay. This is illustrated by the angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, ACE inhibitors. This lowers the this lowers the blood pressure by blocking the enzyme that cleaves the angiotensin 1 to form the potent vasoconstrictor angiotensin too, and thus lower the blood pressure.